Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Balochistan is not just a province, it is Pakistan's backbone. Its mountains, its minerals, its coastline, its people, they hold the strategic, economic and geographic strength that shapes Pakistan's future. And let one thing be clear, Pakistan has never forgotten Balochistan and never ignored its development. Balochistan is central to Pakistan's growth, our security and our rise on the world stage. Today we discuss one of the biggest economic steps taken for the development, uplift and global integration of Balochistan. Segment 1, US EXIM Bank announces financing for Balochistan. The United States has announced $2.5 billion in EXIM Bank financing for economic development in Balochistan. US Acting Ambassador Natalie Baker in a video message made this announcement and called it a major step toward long-term cooperation. The statement clearly says that this financing package will be a game changer for American businesses and Pakistani communities, especially those in Balochistan. EXIM Bank's financing will support infrastructure, energy and industrial projects, strengthening supply chains and directly contribute to the province's growth. It will also unlock long-term public-private partnerships, opening doors for sustained development. Natalie Baker further stated that this investment reflects the commitment of both countries towards economic cooperation and sustainable development. She said that participation from the American private sector will improve regional connectivity and energy security. Well, historically, the United States has partnered with Pakistan in education, energy, and key development areas, and this financing is being described as one of the biggest steps towards inclusive development in regions like Balochistan. Segment 2, Critical Minerals, the Reko Diq project. The US Export-Import Bank recently approved $1.25 billion in financing to support the mining of critical minerals at Reko Diq in Pakistan. Over the coming years, EXIM's project financing will bring up to $2 billion worth of high-quality American mining equipment and services needed to build and operate the Reko Diq mine. Well, this project alone is expected to create 6,000 jobs in the United States and 7,500 jobs in Balochistan, Pakistan. The Reko Diq project is being highlighted as a major mining partnership, one that benefits both sides. It supports American exporters and it supports Pakistani communities by bringing direct employment, economic activity and long-term prosperity to Balochistan. The Trump administration stated that deals like this are central to American diplomacy and the US is looking forward to seeing additional agreements between American companies and Pakistani counterparts in the official minerals and mining sector. Segment 3, Strategic Analysis. Now let's come to the strategic layer, the part the world pretends not to see, but Pakistan's military establishment reads with absolute clarity. The developments in Balochistan, EXIM financing, critical mineral extraction, Reko Diq activation, these are not just economic moves, these are geostrategic power shifts. Well, what this means for Pakistan? For Pakistan, this is a direct elevation of economic sovereignty. Balochistan's minerals, copper, gold, rare earths, critical metals, they're now stepping into the global supply chain with international backing. This strengthens Pakistan's negotiating power, brings long-term investment and opens secure economic corridors that cannot be isolated or blockaded by any hostile force. It means Balochistan is no longer treated as a periphery. It becomes the center of regional resource politics, and the Pakistan Army benefits because stability, security and development in the province align directly with its long-term strategic doctrine. So what this means for the United States? Well, for the United States, this is a counter-China play. Washington is securing access to minerals that power defense tech, aerospace, batteries, and next-gen systems. Instead of watching China dominate the mineral landscape, the US is placing a flag in one of the richest, least exploited mineral belts in the world. And they know one reality: without the Pakistan Army securing Balochistan, these projects cannot exist. Well, this is why the US wants stake, presence and leverage here, and why they finally acknowledge Pakistan's geostrategic importance. Okay, so why will India not be happy? India will not celebrate this, not today, not tomorrow, not ever, because it's stable. Economically rising Balochistan destroys the very foundation of India's strategy, funding unrest, supporting proxies, and leading Pakistan through the Western Front. If Balochistan becomes an economic hub, which it will, India's decades-long investment into destabilizing collapses overnight. A prosperous Balochistan means a prosperous Pakistan. A stronger Pakistan means a stronger, more dominant Pakistan army, and that is India's worst nightmare, which they will have to witness. Why Afghanistan's power players will resist? Well, certain elements in Afghanistan, especially those who benefit from smuggling routes, illegal trade, and cross-border manipulation, will not like this either. Because stability in Balochistan shuts down the network they rely on. It cuts off illegal revenue, blocks access to mineral smuggling, and forces them to deal with a Pakistan that is economically and militarily far stronger. It ends the vacuum they once exploited. And now the conclusion. Well, this is bigger, way bigger than financing. Bigger than minerals. This is the moment when Balochistan becomes a strategic economic fortress, integrated with global powers and protected by one of the most capable militaries in the region. Pakistan gains leverage, the US gains access, India and Afghanistan lose space. This is a strategic win, clear, clean, undeniable for Pakistan. Pakistan, Hamesha Zindabad. This is your very own Priya Farooq signing off. Keep watching 360 Digital English. Take care. Allah Hafiz.